Sometimes people carry whole lives inside a single sentence. These are their words and mind spoken from the heart. This is no name, real words. Hidden feelings. Stories I need to get off my chest. Someone once wrote to me, "My dad never came back," and I stopped asking why. I'm reading their words now. The way they might have said them if they could. When I was 10, my dad said he was going to the store. He never came back. For months, I listened for the sound of the gate, the rumble of his car, the turn of the key in the lock. My mother didn't cry, she didn't curse, she didn't explain. She just started cooking for one less person. It was a silence so loud it filled every room. People think you remember the pain most, but what you really remember is the confusion. The questions that hang in the air like dust motes in a sunbeam. At every school play, every parent-teacher meeting, one chair stayed empty. But I still saved it, not because I honestly thought he'd walk in, but because letting go of that sliver of hope felt like killing him a second time. It felt like betraying the little kid who was still waiting by the door. 15 years later, I got a message on my phone. "Hey, we should catch up." It was him. My hand shook, not from anger, but from a dizzying sense of disbelief. It was like seeing a ghost from a life I'd long since packed away. I just stared at the screen for a solid hour, my thumb hovering over the keyboard, and I realized I had absolutely nothing to say. I thought all those years that I missed my dad, but looking at that message, I understood. I only missed the idea of him. I missed the version that never left for the store. The one who taught me to ride a bike without letting go. The one who was supposed to be there. That thought has stayed with me because so many of us keep relationships alive in our heads long after they've died in real life. We replay the good times and edit out the bad, creating a perfect memory that never really existed. Sometimes the hardest goodbye is the one we never get to say out loud. It's the one that just fades away, leaving a void. If you've ever lost someone who's still alive, you know what I mean. It's a strange kind of grief. You have to keep living and learning how to navigate this new life, this new version of yourself that was shaped by their absence. And here's the thing I've learned. You are allowed to still love them. You're allowed to hold that love, acknowledge it, and still move on. Because love is a choice, and so is living your life. I choose to love the memory of what was good, and I choose to live my best life to the fullest, right here and now. That doesn't make you cold. It doesn't make you heartless. It just means you grew in a place where they couldn't follow. It means you chose to bloom anyway. That was another story with no name. Real words. Hidden feelings. Stories I say off my chest. Thank you for listening. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more stories and let me know in the comments. Have you ever missed someone who's still alive?
I love you.